Hello everyone, Joel here. This time, I'm gonna give you part 2 of recommendations for PSP hidden gem RPG that you are perhaps never give it a chance or never heard of it before. If some of you are searching for some fresh old school PSP RPG, well, this video is definitely for you. Alright, let's get started. Warriors of the Lost Empire is an overlooked title for the PSP. The game's story isn't very heavy or very well translated, but it does come with its own charm. Combat in Warriors of the Lost Empire is extremely fast, as it is normal for the hack and slash genre. Movement is very reliable and the game plays very easily. For the most part, the graphics are well done. The effects are pretty, the models are detailed and even customizable. It is a good title to pick up for players that enjoy hack and slash games, especially for those who don't care about story and just want some good action. When the PSP launched, Sony Online Entertainment, who had also created EverQuest, released an action RPG called Untold Legends Brotherhood of the Blade. Like most Western RPGs, you create and name your own character. At first glance, it will appear that Untold Legends is purely a knockoff of Diablo. But believe it or not, this title manages to stand on its own. While the story portion may be somewhat a waste of time, at least the gameplay is pretty good, especially if you're looking for some fresh Diablo-like experience. Kingdom of Paradise offers a full-fledged role-playing experience for the PSP. However, that is not to say the game is perfect. It most certainly has its share of problems that you will discover as you play the game. But considering the fact that Climax has managed to squeeze a lengthy, entertaining, and reasonably polished role-playing game on a handheld, it's easier to forgive the problems in Kingdom of Paradise. Combat, while not perfect, is rewarding, and the 15-hour quest offers a decent story and nice visuals. Kingdom of Paradise offers an interesting, complex combat system and blends it with above-average production values. If you never heard of this game before, don't be surprised, because it was having a lot of bad reviews on any gaming media at the time. The reason for these games to have such a low score is actually because its loading time problem in the PSP engine. But now, you can play this game with emulator, say goodbye to all of this annoying stuff. Trust me, you will never believe that such a gem never given a chance to show its true potential. There is a fascinating storyline here. Multiple endings are available depending on how you play, and you will meet all sorts of interesting characters that add to the experience in precisely the manner you will expect. Combat is rich with options like charge attacks and combo moves, so you have a lot of variety on executing your strategy to win the battle. If you want to give this game justice, play the game in emulator and get ready to be amazed. Crimson Gem Saga is an old-school, simple, effortlessly effective throwback to the good old days. It's so amazingly retro, but it doesn't feel old. In fact, the game feels like a tribute to the game that came before, while still including just enough of the newer advancements to make it all seem like the game old-school RPG fans have been waiting for since the PSP was introduced. Crimson Gem Saga isn't going to appeal to everyone, but for JRPG lovers that are looking for a traditional handheld RPG experience, it's a great place to start.
Sadara, wait. You mustn't go.
Dungeon Siege handles the basics of a dungeon crawler very well. You begin the game with a choice between 3 very distinct characters, each with a focus on a different style of combat. Each character has their own story, although they follow the same path to complete it. The story is very linear, although you have a choice of actions that give you either a good or bad ending. As you progress through the game, you will see that the customizations are quite plentiful, allowing you to have a character personalized to your playing style. With 20 hours of gameplay and great customization options, this is definitely a good game for everyone. Cladun is a light-hearted throwback to the 8-bit dungeon crawlers of the past. Players take control of a variety of cute character sprites and enter top-down dungeons with the goal of slaying monsters, collecting treasure, and leveling up the heroes till they get overpowered. The story isn't exactly the reason that players will pick this up. This game exists to facilitate enjoyable dungeon crawling with a few unique twists to keep the player involved. Although Cladun is designed for a very specific type of gamer, and the actual battle system is simpler than the robust character building behind it, this retro dungeon crawler is a gem for PSP RPG. Again, a beautiful and fun game that didn't have its justice delivered. Everyone giving this game a bad reviews because of the UMD version at the time is not optimized for the engine. But hey, this is 2021 guys. Everyone playing with emulator nowadays. And let me tell you that this game is fun, challenging, yet addictive. The synthesis and growbook elements are deep and provide a certain amount of replayability. And the ability to pick and choose classes for your characters to enroll in is a creative twist in RPG formula. The story is simple but fun to watch because the character's dialogue feels organic and well written. So, please give this game justice by playing it on emulator. Ys 6, The Ark of Napishtim, is a bright, frantic, and challenging action RPG with plenty of secrets to find, monsters to hunt, and story to unravel. While the story isn't bad, it feels like the story is too short and straightforward. However, the storytelling are excellent, as nearly every character in the game has dozens of different lines to flesh out their personas and backstory. But honestly, the real meat of the game is actually the combat. With attacks relegated to a single button, hacking and slashing is what this game is all about. However, your attack variations are a lot more extensive than you would expect, thanks to the inclusion of jump and weapon swap mechanic. Once you're a few hours into the game, it's easy to lose yourself in the action. Growlanser Wayfarer of Time is a PSP remake of Growlanser 4, which is generally regarded as the best title in the series. Between its intriguing plot, strategic gameplay, and huge number of sub-events waiting to be discovered, it's easy to see why the game is held in such high esteem. The combat is unique. They are a mix of real-time and turn-based strategy in which the player selects commands for each unit and watch the action unfold all at once. Anyone who likes to have a party full of interesting characters, fresh combat system, and epic story with some twists will definitely love this game. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like it. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace.